want to show you a few details on this that probably didn't show up in the video I did on my...
You have 1 minute till the ceasefire. You have 1 minute till ceasefire.
1886 Mannlicher. First off, we start with the muzzle end, the stacking. You'll notice the front side is driftable. And then right there, that's your volley sight pin, front sight. And you've got 2 bands, and then this also retains the stock. There's a bayonet lug on the other side. And your sling swivel.
Alright, ceasefire.
A little bit of an interruption. So there's the rear sight, and you can see here that last time out the spring that holds your elevation was broken, and that's, I don't know if I can show it to you, right back in there in that slot right in front of my thumb. It's come on, it won't focus. These collapse, and there's a spring in between them, and the spring was busted so it wouldn't hold my elevation. Okay, and then you see this little screw here. Well, that holds your volley sight, and it's kind of snug. It will come out. There it is, and that's your volley sight. Right there, volley sight, and it'll push back in. I probably shouldn't have done that. All right, then you go here. There's your Steyr markings. I don't know if that's OE, WG. I believe that's what it is. I think I may have said that wrong the last time. And there's your straight pull. This is your mag. It's your bolt release is right here, right there, and it's pretty stiff. There's your safety. Okay, and this is a straight pull. And if you look under here, it's a wedge lock. And sorry about the shakiness, but the wedge is right under there. There's a wedge, and then the butt plate also has these markings on it, and all the barrel bands have the same markings on them. There's no unit marks anywhere, so my assumption is this one was exported to probably South America, and so yeah. Okay, well, there's a little bit of a better detailed look at it. As you can see,
all right, everybody's back. You guys go forward now, load and fire.
There's no pitting whatsoever on the metal, which is amazing for this gun as old as. Obviously, it's been refinished. At least that's my opinion. The stock is, I know the stock has been refinished. There's a lot of indications that it was, but the wood grain is freaking beautiful on this thing. You can see that striping all throughout the wood. It's absolutely gorgeous. So anyway, yeah, I thought I'd just give you a little more of a detail on that. Okay, well, I'm all set up. I do have the chronograph down here this time, because I want to check to see how fast these bullets are running. Time out. These really didn't group very well, and I'm just going to shoot them to finish it up. And I'm going to take my first shots just to see where they're hitting. I know they hit low last time out. I know it doesn't group well. I did powder coat these just to bring the diameter up a couple thousandths, and I lubed them with black powder lube as well. Probably not necessary, but I do it anyway. Now you'll notice I have a fiberglass rod here and some wipes, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a few shots, and then I'm going to wipe the barrel out and my hands, because black powder cartridges are nasty. And you'll also notice, I've mentioned before, that these are at an angle in my M-block clip, and that's so you don't get rim lock. And rim lock is when the rim on the top, the upper bullet, gets behind the rim on the bullet below it, and then it won't come out of the and it won't chamber. So we're set. I got my shooting glasses on, so I cannot really read the chronograph. And we're in. Okay. So hopefully I don't shoot my chronograph. And we're gonna take a shot. Very heavy trigger pull. And I think it says error. Yeah, it says error. Okay. There goes one. Maybe I need to move over just a little bit. I don't know why it's reading an error, because probably not over the. This so I can move. Probably not over the sensors on the chronograph. So I'm going to try it again. Yeah, I can't see it. Hold on, bear with me. 1,139 feet. That's pretty good for black powder. And I'm running 71 grains by weight of black powder. So, not bad. And these cases are made from, forget, 348 Winchester, and they're about 100,000 short. So, and my powder is about right here in the neck, how far it filled up to, and then I've got a wad in there to take up the airspace. I'm going to try next time out bringing the weight up to 72, maybe 73 if it'll take it, and try and do it again. So, yeah, that's a good speed. I'm happy with that. Okay. Locked in. Okay. I don't want to have to get up again. I'll just switch glasses. 11. It was a duplicate. So same speed as the last one. Cool. Okay. I'll stretch up my stock. All right. I'm going to slam that home, make sure that it locks in. Ow, hot. Okay. Again, check the speed. Yeah, that says 65, so it didn't read it. The chronograph's about had it, but time for a new one. The magazine, or the end block drops right out the bottom. And the chronograph's not reading anymore. Oh well. I got what I needed in the first 2 shots. So, yeah. Okay. So now I want to see where my elevation is. And I know it's shooting low. At least it did the last time. Oh yeah, it's low.
Yeah, 1 minute. LC Spire at 1 minute.
It's low. All right, we'll wait after the break and we'll adjust elevation. But I have no group at all down there. So again, I'm just gonna shoot this up, and I don't know what to do next. Maybe a bigger bullet, maybe increase the powder. I'll try increasing the amount of powder, and then after that, if that's not successful, I'm going to try a little larger bullet. And
All right, cease fire, cease fire.
Well, thought I'd take you down for the first round of 1886 Mannlicher. Show you where the first hit, where the second shot was after sight adjustment, and then the third shot after sight adjustment. There's my first shots right there. And then my second shot, just to see where it was hitting after I adjusted elevation. And then these are my last shots here. There should be 5. One of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Made a head of, I don't know where it went. One of those may be a double hit. I doubt it. Maybe that one's a double hit. Kind of looks like it. Anyway, that's where we're at right now. It's not going to get any better than that. I'm going to shoot all of those cartridges, clean them up, and try a different load. Well, I'm going to continue to shoot these. I want to thank the Cobra 49 for his advice. And this is, again, my first time actually shooting with this load. And you got to start somewhere. And I'm relatively new to black powder cartridge loading. I have done some in the past. And for me, it's kind of scary. I'm a little more anxious about black powder cartridges than I am smokeless. Because if you're not careful, from what I've been told, you can create a bomb if you got any kind of airspace in there. I did get a drop tube, so I am drop tubing the powder down into this. My next step is to try a little more heavier load. What's the word I want? A little more volume of powder. See what to do with that. And I may double powder coat these to bring the diameter up again. That's the only reason I'm powder coating these. Because at the speeds I'm running, it's not, you're probably not going to get some leading of the bore. Now you could, but it won't be that bad. So the other thing is I'm using wheel weight lead. That's because that's what I have. And I'm not sure. You probably need to use a softer lead with these. Again, I'm not sure, but that's where I'm at. I wanted to tell you all something else. A guy from Forgotten Weapons reached out to me, and they were interested in featuring this rifle on their program, and I was kind of excited about that. And then a week later, I contacted them again, and they had found a rifle closer to Arizona, I guess. So they really didn't need my rifle anymore, which is okay. I was kind of flattered that they would actually contact me and consider using this rifle on their program. And I understand that you want to get one closer to home. Does not save the cost on shipping and stuff. And I was a little worried. I wasn't sure that the guy that was contacting me was actually from Forgotten Weapons. I didn't want to be scammed. So I requested that we do a Zoom call, which they were willing to do, but it never got that far. But anyway, I want to thank the people at Forgotten Weapons for considering me as the possibility of being on your show. And Ian, you're awesome. And anyway, I am going to end the video here. You've seen everything there really is to see. When I try the next round, I'll keep you in the loop. Okay, here's the last set of shots that I finished out the bullets I had. Just thought I'd show you. I think I had a shotgun. Yeah, there it is. Okay.